suppose it kind of hard with big pleasure feelings. Feel no love, I'm here in town. Take your body, money. Can you see it's crazy world? That's my reason, honey. That's my reason, honey. Won't you be my girl? I feel some kind of hunger. Show you all that world. Just give me your telephone number. Am I looking inside? My heart beat like a thunder. Just tell me your name and give me your telephone number. I feel some kind of hunger. Show you all that world. Just give me your telephone number. Am I looking inside? My heart beat like a thunder. Just tell me your name and give me your telephone number.
Hello traders, welcome to episode 240 of TA with me, Mitch Ray. Could be doing anything, but you're here. And for that I'm quite grateful. And it's Wednesday, halfway through the week, December 5th, while Bitcoin continues to sell off. Even on Binance, the tether pair, we have fallen below this upsloping trend line of whatever you want to call it, whether it was a channel, a flag, a wedge, ascending broadening wedge, no matter what it was, we're out of it now. And we've confirmed out of it, I mean, for real, all right? So just leaving the 60-minute chart. What do we got going on? Remember, down sloping price contraction. All right. This anchor point, I believe, makes more sense than this one. This isn't really much of an anchor point. Okay. This was just part of the run-up. But anyway, looks like an impulse down with upsloping consolidation that is very, very weak. From our previous low to previous high, we hit the 1272 or right around it, 3665, and can't hold this. Coming on down to 3623, then 3564. We're getting back down into the double bottom 52-week low areas. That's why we're eyeballing it. Okay, so the 4-hour might be showing some bullish divergence. Sure, it very well might mean something, but if you look at a more significant time scale, the daily. We're just showing a bearish engulfing candle developing. We got 46, no? What, an hour and 46 minutes, I believe, until the daily close. Yep, hour 46 minutes till the daily close. So I don't know, man. Here's your 60 minute. Now we get to our 4-hour. It's pretty good, right? Pretty decent down sloping price contraction. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Well, there you go. You got the makings of a falling wedge. And then you've got, again, what I was talking about a second ago, whatever. There's that bullish divergence, whatever. RSI, maybe not anymore. Not anymore. We don't have it on the 4-hour. We had it, now it just sold off a little more. Look, all this, when we were green right here, we were showing it. But now that we've completely rejected these prices. The price at 3,700 plus, 3,744. We're now down to 3,714. We're now rejecting the RSI bullish divergence for now. All right, so it's your 4-hour. Now our daily. And this is what's sad. This is what kind of makes me not feel good about things for now. You can clearly see the bearish and very nasty bearish engulfing candle developing. With, you know, spinning top stuff, whatever, okay? Large wicks to the upside and downside on the daily, but completely getting engulfed now with selling. Okay, so sorry, man. It's just not looking as good as we would want. You still have positive momentum while we're making lower lows, but we haven't even closed yet. Okay. And so this means that I think the selling pressure could continue down on a daily time scale. So it's slow and it could take time. All right. So that's kind of it. Mixed bag, I guess. Okay, so let's take a look at chat. Hope y'all are doing wonderful today. Sure am. Got my Irwin coffee with me, man. Crypto Tiger. Hello, man. Jesse Thompson. Moz, what's up, dude? Cover Crypto. Verkus Games. Jamie Katrona. AJD. Jamie Ragsdale, the Golden Jesus. The Golden Voice Jesus, man. Claudio, hello. Howdy, if you will. Hello, Alex Raymond. Logo Dinosaur. Coming in from the Mississippi area, man. Hello, Taylor Spooner. Coach K, Ultra Instant Jesus, man. Time to get wrecked? Maybe so, dude. What's Kang? Loco, you're Kang. Diego is 2,500 based on what? No, I didn't bring that number up ever, but Evidently, probably somebody brought it up because of looking left. Let's see, 2,500 on the daily. I don't know, man. Not really much of a support at 2,500. It's just kind of in the middle of a bunch of chop. That's it. I think 3,000's a stronger area. That's kind of like our target we've been looking for a while. 3,000. You can't hold 3,000. I get the chop. I mean, there's all these short-term little swing highs, right? To 2750, 2600, 2442. But really, I mean, the next area is down at like 1915. And after that, 1371. And yeah, I mean, this isn't even really a strong support at 1,000. So, oh my God, man, look at this 800 down here. We're just too zoomed in. We're gonna get ourselves depressed. All right. Anyway. So breaking this pattern, and when you break these patterns, you can expect targets around 3,500 to 3,575, the bottom of the pattern, right? And then we can fib if we need to. We break this easy fib from the low to high to give our 1272 down here. Okay, these are short-term fibs. We got longer-term fibs that we could use too to give us better targets. So about Eric Anthony. Hopium? Yeah, maybe. Maybe some hopium. Some scrubby hopium. What's up, Diego, man? You're looking for a 200-week moving average. Wasn't that down? Where was that again? We have this all the way down 3150 area. Right, 3160 right here. Yep. This is what I'm talking about. On the weekly, what are we doing? On the weekly, we are bearishly engulfing too, ladies and gentlemen. The only way we're not going to get a bearish engulfing candle is on Sunday. This coming Sunday, we close above 39.37. Just don't know how we're going to do that. Just don't know, man. Selling pressure continues for Bitcoin, for the corn of bits. All right. Sorry, man. On the short term, got that falling wedge, but we also have some sort of bear flag. Some nasty looking crap. Alright. Trying to zoom in, trying to scale this right for you so you can see. Okay. Where's that Raffle Waffle? What's up, man? No go 007. Music's off the chain. Had to get him dance. I'm glad you dance, man. It's always good to dance, right? I think it's healthy. Been doing it since we've been humans, right? Or before we were humans, when we were cave people. We were dancing. XRP Roshi, hello, man. Mr. Pace. Sarthok, hello. What's up, Bradford? So, yeah. CWG. Hey, Joey B. Sticky E. Sorry, just getting through chat. I mean, there's not much today. It's a kind of light day. People have kind of just given up on crypto, but we've talked about that time and time again. What's up, Jordan G? I'm talking about just people who care about crypto, aren't shorting it. Most people aren't shorting it, so most people just quit. Right? Crypto Tiger, no, I'm embarrassed to say no, I have not yet. Okay, you can get on to me, burn me at the stakes. I just haven't had opportunity of. I didn't have time to shower yesterday. I've been doing so many things. Okay, so just trying to handle all the in and outs of my day to day is rough. Sub Joe, what do I think of FCT? It hit the 618. Your last common retrace on FCT. Okay, man. So we'd be expecting some sort of pullback after hitting such an important fib node. But it looks like Virgus Games coming in on a fundamental side, saying it backs up your personal documents digitally. So he owes the government $100,000. He backs up the loan papers and photoshops $10 because digital. Boom, roasted. So Zachary, John Lower, we're gonna be Kangs in 2019. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, Hink. Yeah. There's probably a lot more action in Forex. Yeah. So about golf. Hey, MK man. You want to pay for more things? You want to pay more for things? Tariff man, MK. You want to know a crazy stat? Crazy stat, man. Listen to this. Okay. So, yesterday on the S&P 500, we had not closed at -3% on the S&P 500 in December since 2008. But since 1950, the only years that we actually did close below 3%, or a 3% loss in a day in December: 1987, Black Monday; 2000, tech bubble; 2008, global financial crisis, right? So just interesting stat that this December we also, it's the 4th time since 1950 we've closed the S&P 500 with 3% losses on a day in December. Make of that stat what you will. It's just real. It's just reality. Okay. Crazy, man. What's up about Robin Gomez, Ryler, Mag Carl, crypto like internet in the 90s, maybe? Yeah, kinda, pretty much. Man, goodness. Yeah, we can look at Monero if you want, man. Sure. Monero. Zcash on Coinbase. Privacy coins are big. Big if true. Anthony, true if big. Okay. What's up, Claudio? What are you saying? What was so cheap? KG, John Laura. Oh, you're talking about KG, our beautiful wedge. How it played out so perfectly before running to the upside. It probably dumped again in the stock market. We hadn't looked at it since we saw the success of that setup. Sure, long term for crypto might be the go, but we know certainly that the highest high majority of all these S coins will not exist in a 5-year period, right? So, shorts are a bit high for a big drop. Dakota, well, you know we got that 4-hour bullish divergence right with the daily bearish engulfing. So, and we have downsloping price contraction. Very real. The Coinbase RSI is still in play, Taylor. Yeah, man. I hear you on that. Coinbase, man, being weird, you know, kind of disrespecting patterns. When you look at Tether, it's like it was holding patterns better. Just, it's hard, man. Okay. Price is different, too. So, yeah, man. But you're looking at 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes even showing some bullish divergence, believe it or not. Low, lower low, higher levels of relative strength. So there you go, man. Yeah, the bullish divergence. Not really holding though. I'm looking at Coinbase right now, and on the 4-hour we don't have it. Like, sorry, it's like your lower low, lower levels of relative strength right now. It's not your best bullish divergence. But I mean, I guess we can move this trend line, see how it plays. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, man. I guess. Right? Go look at the shorts. Yeah, we can look at Bitcoin shorts. We'll look at it. Screw it right now. Why not?
Lord, can we take a look at the dumpster fire that is Square? And also, why do you think shorts piling on at bottom of a falling wedge? Thanks.
Extremely bearish conditions, and I wouldn't say it was piling on. We'd just say that it's extremely bearish right now, this market. And of course we could dump here, man, of course, but we could just keep on running up. This thing has a mind of its own. TA be danged. It does follow TA somewhat, but then a lot of times it just continues to stay irrational like crazy. So bearish engulfing candle on the daily has developed. Look at the weekly, bearishly engulfing. So no negative momentum on the daily, and we're just now making lower lows. So that just gives me reason to believe we do have room to run to the downside. Okay. Here's your Bitcoin short chart. I guess we can go like zoom out all the way so you can see the whole chart. But yeah, we fell out. Look at the bullish divergence. It's real. Daily. Then popped to the upside. We're at the heart line. We're at that heart line. Look at last time we hit that heart line. I mean, I guess it just depends, right? You hit the heart line, you could tank. You can hit the heart line and then break down and then bust up to the next level of the equidistant channel, right? But heart line's been very well respected, right? See, break down, hit it, break down, hit it, break down. Hit it, you break down, but then you run again. You hit it, you break down. Okay, so that was very well respected heart line. So interesting to see if we can get that. Got all this bearish divergence for sure in 4 hour. I mean, this is all like some, you just keep making these lower levels, right? That's insane, man. Just every single time you're making lower levels of row string. Just weird. I mean, here you go. You're like making even lower levels of positive momentum every time you pop, right? And then you can even clearly see here, like none, even more divergence, right? This all should be green. Okay, all should be green right here. No, it shouldn't. It should be red. Sorry. I'm being on the shorts chart, and I'm thinking about, okay, if shorts break down, that's probably good for longs. So I'm thinking about, why would this be red when we're looking at the shorts chart? It's all confusing. Okay. Never mind. This should be red for sure. Okay. Green, red. Bullish divergence, bearish divergence, always red. That's our key here. All right. That's how we do it. XRP still descending, still broadening outside of this little flag here. Okay, still working on hitting that 28 cent area. We had way more loose targets, but don't know how that's going to play out right now, especially with Bitcoin ruling the world. Okay, impulse down, upsloping consolidation could break down. Those targets were like 18 cents, but it makes more sense to just go with more conservative targets since volume's so low, so terrible. Look, your 4 hour here, bullish divergence on the MACD, and a little bit on the RSI, right? Just a little bit. Boom. Okay. Just a little bit. But hey, you still got that down sloping price contraction, right? You do have that. So towards the end too. So you have bullish divergence with the downsloping price contraction, the falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touch points, really. All right. I don't know if this is going to play the upside or not, but anyway, I think it would be a lower high than our previous high anyway if we did break the upside. So, all right. He didn't know what Ethereum was. Well, if you don't know what Ethereum is, that means you could have never bought in at 1400, right? It's like the meme. Yeah, MK, it's crazy stat, right? That's it, Zachary. That's it, dude. Control click, Eric Anthony. Control click when you use the price range tool. Hey, Devil Joiner, man, thanks for the 58.9% of 1 XRP. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Are people expecting bull runs like last year? I think they were. We know all the prediction YouTubers were predicting Tron Connect to be the #1 performing crypto, when there really is no #1 performing crypto. They're all dumpster fires together. Okay. Who cares what the #1 performing crypto? It's like, well, who's the smallest loser? Oh, well, this one's only down like 58%. That's pretty good, man. Yeah. Remember we talked about if you had put $100 into each of the top 10 cryptos on December 4th of 2018, you would have lost 67% of your value. That's $1,000. You'd be down $670 or so. Like, anyone expecting a bull run? Bizanacci. I know people keep talking about it. I need to see it, man. Gio, you're getting wrecked. Why are you getting wrecked, man? Extremely bearish conditions. Everything's really bearish, man. Bearish, bearish, bearish. It's like all we talk about here is just the bearish trend we are in. Yeah, BNB is doing well. Yeah, after losing all its value, right? EOS got wrecked. Yes, it did. So did ETC. Sorry. Important message. Sorry. Yeah, so ETC and EOS got destroyed. Okay. We pumping $100, man, all in. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna look at Square right after Ethereum, okay? Okay, man, so this thing's just continued dumping, like, of course. We're back down to 98% retrace, okay, from the low to high. We didn't even hit the 236. That's how pathetically weak we were. I mean, this is one that's just like overwhelmingly bearish. Like nothing really good comes from this. Okay, let's see. Hink says only time the weekly was a spinning top followed by bearish engulfing was the 3rd and 4th week of August 2014. Best not to look at what happened after. There you go, man. Well, here we are, Hink. Here we are. We are definitely bearishly engulfing right now. And I'm telling you, if Bitcoin wants to decide its dump will continue, which we would expect and think, will not play out. This will not play out. We would expect to see Ethereum. Well, I guess we could do our fib extensions first. We might stall there. It might be a pit stop, but we could just easily plot like that. 90, 85, 79, 85. Those 3 fib extensions. But the major targets we'd be looking for in time, it might take a little time, would be down to $55, $53 to $47. That zone where there's a couple candle body closes. But here, between here and here, it's just about a straight line on Ethereum looking left. Okay, and that's terrible. Okay, when you break those supports, it can get really, really bloody really fast for longs. Okay, so great opportunity for shorts though. Great opportunity. Okay. Hey, Alonso, thanks for the 1 XRP, man. Much love, dude. Appreciate it. Yes, Joe, we talked about Factum for a second, but I think Furcus Games also talked about Factum as well. So I talked about the technical side. He talked about the fundamental. I guess it's like utopian, right? It's ideal, but it doesn't work. You don't know about cryptos, and you can't get wrecked. Exactly, Anthony. Exactly. Thanks so much for the 183 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. Please feel free to hit that like button, that bell, though, so if you're enjoying the show, you want to see us keep growing. Hey, Dr. Sauce, man. Why is Bitcoin going down? Lack of demand. Very clear, very obvious. Okay, sentiment's terrible, and lack of demand, lack of volume. When you're in a bearish trend and there's no volume, you're going to continue depreciating your price until volume picks up, until demand picks up. Right? And we just started the continuation of our bear trend. Just less than 3 weeks ago, we dropped $3,000 in a matter of days. Okay. We remember it was like a 3-day, 4-day, 5-day event. It just like the dumping was nasty and fast, but you knew that if you're watching the show. I mean, we had 2 months. For 2 months we warned you when everyone said Bitcoin was the new stablecoin. Bitcoin's dead. Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Everyone's quit crypto because there's no more volatility. But then the volatility came when we got to the end of the price contraction, of the upsloping support, the accumulation that had been developing since June 24th, all the way to November 14th when we broke that upsloping trend line. But before we broke the upsloping trend line, we hit the top of the downsloping channel we had been in since February and bearishly engulfed on the daily. That's telling. Okay. Don't burst your bubble. A little late for that dump rod. A little late when you go from 19.9 down to 3,700. That's a bubble bursting. It's already bursted. Same last George, any shot of Bitcoin retracing to 382? Dude, like every day that goes by, it makes me feel like no. It almost just makes me feel like there's a lesser chance every day because of what's developing on more significant time scales. So we're just getting through this. XRP to BTC. Yeah, I think there was Bradford was talking about possibly some sort of what is it? Ascending triangle or something. These are looking great on the chart. Nicholas, no, we're not kings yet. Okay. We're talking about the S&P a little. Adam, did you not hear about the stat? But terrible drop. terrible drop. Lost 3% in value yesterday. Stock market closed today. Everyone's on the balls of their feet to see what happens tomorrow at open. All right. Bullish on alcohol, CWG. There you go, man. Everyone's bullish on different things. Kleenex and tents and cardboard box. So Princess Riley, good to see ya. Is there any chance Ethereum touches 130 before going down to 90.55? Dude, again, you don't really do this. Like, you don't really retrace like 100% of the way after an impulse up. That's not really consolidation. That's just really just bleeding out after a pump. Okay. Sure, we might with a little bit of divergence, but dude, like this divergence, look, our current candle on the 4-hour is our highest level of negative momentum. We're not rounding out or anything. We could, next candle, we could sell off again and again and again, right? And then maybe invalidate bearish or bullish divergence, right? Sorry, man, but in bearish markets, it's just, everything's just not reliable. Like, bullish stuff is just not as reliable in extremely bearish conditions. I mean, this market is the epitome of bearish conditions, man. Okay. Terrible. But I mean, like, we were looking to see a 382 retrace to 618, but dude, that's testament to how weak this market is, how little demand there is. We're only getting around that 236 retrace. Just to let you know, we bottomed, and all it did was follow Bitcoin. There's nothing special about Ethereum. It didn't, oh, this pump right here was on news of Ethereum doing something different. Nothing's changed. It's still a dumpster fire, okay? Like it's been all year. Bullish on boiled eggs, there you go. Ed Weezy. So it's just all the traders looking at the chart and all of them coming to the same conclusion, therefore creating what they sow. Ed Weezy, it's just, yeah, I mean, really, you're analyzing, you're like, okay, man, like, there's no demand, and now we're showing bearish patterns, bearish stuff in bearish conditions, bearish markets, higher reliability of it playing out to the downside because it's bearish. Okay, so let's go to Square. Dumpster fire. We haven't looked at it in a minute. I don't think. Look at the false breakout. Get wrecked, dude. Get wrecked. Oh my god. So yeah, man, this thing's dumping hard, right? It went from an open. We opened $70. Back tested the 4-hour 50 MA. Ran up to $70. And we closed the day at $63, down almost 12% yesterday. Oh man, bloody, bloody, bloody. 2 months now we've been in this correction, and on average, any kind of correction in a bullish market, 3 months, 90 to 100 days. That's the average correction in any kind of market, okay? Whether you're in a bearish market and you have a bullish correction before breaking down again, or a bullish uptrend, bullish trend with a bearish correction, okay? So, I don't know, man. We reversed our price action in the 618 or right around it, did we not? But, hey, man, lower high than previous highs. The trend continues, which is down sloping. Nasty, man. Very nasty. So the last time we saw this, we had that bullish divergence. Well, it played out here. Right, played out here, bumped to the upside, our first, I guess that second pivot point of the channel. Then we dumped again, rallied, ran up, lower high, consecutive lower highs. So we closed the daily below the 200 MA, which is very bad. You can see the emotion come in to get us back above it, but not for long, till the macro is sold off again. Square's going to go with the macro. Okay, if the S&P 500 and all the other major indices dump, this thing's going with it hardcore. Okay, expecting us to at some point hit 48.84. We hit one target that we thought was very reasonable to believe, around $58, because that was your first your candle body high close back from March. But I do think in time we will see a November of 2017 candle body high close. Back again, that's the 786 fib node. All right. Not looking good. Not looking good at all, man. Okay. So still, I guess if you want to make an adjustment, still got a bullish divergence here from dumping one more time. Then we ran up, played out, and just didn't go well. Okay. All right. See you at 48.84. Okay, that's the target for now. Thanks, HG for the 318. Okay. Oh my God, man. BNB has gone insane. Good luck with TA on this one, okay? Straight up. Straight up, man. No retrace. Didn't happen. Just kept going, right? Just kept going. Still overbought. Here we go, man. You're above the 100%, right? Good God. But that was actually not what we were looking for. Okay, say we do swing high, swing low. Jeez, man, the 1272. Okay, I see what we're doing. Pretty much we're having trouble rejecting this previous swing high from October 5th. Hey, that's when the stock market dumped, man. Okay, the stock market got wrecked here. So did BNB, but almost hit of the smelter triangle, almost hit our measured move. We were so close, just like 300 cents off before exploding up on, I believe, news with Malta or whatever. So if we were able to break this, which these are exhaustion impulses, okay, man, you run up and you hit these critical overhead resistances, man, this is a strong overhead resistance right here. It's gonna be very tough to break that. And you had like these wicks too up here that you were just unable to break as well. This is a big time overhead resistance, okay? So good luck breaking that after such a nice move up, so much volume. Okay, but if you were, your next target would be 17,455, the 1272, if we were to get there, right? Jeez, man. Okay. You're still, crazy enough, you're still outside of the top trend line of that old triangle, right? insane. Yeah, man. So much insanity. Okay. What's up, Crypto Cotter, man? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Moses, man. Greg Noblin says, buy in at 100, tanks 95%, 2 days, up 3% each day. Moon Lambos. Exactly, Greg. Exactly. You gotta zoom out just a little bit, right? Can't look at those 1 minute charts. If you're asking about fresh money investor as an entry point, dude, right now there's so much uncertainty and it doesn't make much sense as an investor to be throwing money into a bear market, okay, an extremely bearish market. I think the time for now is to invest in yourself instead of investing money into crypto right now, okay? And I mean, look, man, I'm saying one would want to do that if they didn't want to lose a lot of money, okay? Because right now it's uncertain and market's bearish, dude, okay? Investing, being long in a bearish market, that is not a good idea. I'm just saying, like, that's just not how it's supposed to be done. What I recommend, again, is learning how to invest yourself, okay? And that takes time. That takes reading, watching, experiencing. It takes a lot of different things, okay? And it takes years to do that. You're just not going to do that overnight. Oh man, jeez, man, got a lot of sadness going on in chat. It's okay, guys, it's okay. So Via Barari, how am I doing today, Princess Riley? Well, thank you for your support. I know you, Princess Riley. I know you. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. There are things that could make my day better, if you know what I'm saying. What's up about Crypto Mag? Well, I have, like, if you tip me in Crypto Loco, I can't touch it. So yeah, I'm technically holding. But for other positions, I have I have some Ripple long still, just some, and that's just pretty much remnants of an old trade. But I had more when we were in the uptrend of that channel for so long, and once we broke that, exited more, but still have some Ripple long, but still hold an Ethereum short. Okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, Bitcoin, man, anything below 5,800, dude, remember, over and over and over, we screamed it for 2 months. You don't want to be messing with crypto or Bitcoin below 5,800. The true prize is self-improvement. Exactly, Zetri. In this market, yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, like what? Prince Riley, I don't think that's appropriate to talk about on stream, but I think you know. Okay, I think you know what would make me feel better. Anyway. Interesting. XRP to BTC, just for a minute. Interesting, right? Nice uptrend here. This is for real, right? XRP to BTC. So you're not gaining dollars in this stuff, but you are gaining Satoshis. So you're gaining more Bitcoin being in XRP if you have been in XRP to BTC, right? So it seems as though we have broken this down slipping resistance, kind of going sideways now. Look, swing low to swing high. We've retraced about 50% of the way, and we've held very well that 50%. So we're saying any kind of measured move here, at this point now, it has to be moved down. So if we did break out here, you could expect us to run along, possibly, if we could, rally again, hit that 75% trend line of our Equidistant channel. Okay, so Whoever's asking about XRP to BTC, here it is, man. Here it is. You'll see what you can do, Princess Raleigh. Okay. You want snow, Anthony, man? Okay, well, just for Anthony. Just for Anthony today, chat. We'll make him the happiest little boy alive. There's your snow, okay? Does that help, man? Snow? Let me know. If it doesn't, I'll just go to rain for you, okay? I need to get a weather snow. I'm sure I could find one. I guess we just do something like this, right? Let's change our forecast. Since it's snowing, I guess a little bit. Change it to a little bit of ice storm. Okay, in your forecast, you see that? A little bit of ice. That ice storm is specifically because of the daily and weekly bearish engulfing candles, engulfing candle developing, whatever. Look right. With all the Q1, Q2 coming in with new products, don't you think we are due for a bull run at some point? Institutional FOMO. Loco is free, that's speculative, and sure it could be, but look, we broke a trend line we had been manufacturing for about a year, bearishly, on extremely high volume, when our market cap was like 200 billion when we broke it. We were rivaling levels of volume we had seen when we had 600 to 800 billion back in January. Hey, Surf Fishing Alabama, man, thanks so much for the $5 contribution, dude. Freaking love you, man. Thanks so much, dude. Okay. Thank you, man. Thanks, CWG, man. All these products are derivatives, exactly. There's no need for Bitcoin to rise to make them profitable. And the thing is, Hink, don't derivatives take away money, which is scarce, money that would go into crypto or something? It would take away from Bitcoin market, right? So why play literal Bitcoin, this market, when you could just play a derivative? So people that might have thought about playing just the regular crypto market would say, I'm not going to play regular crypto. I'm not going to actually get into Bitcoin. I'm just going to get into the derivatives of it. Never really good. Okay, look at the options market. Or look at the, the futures market for crypto when that came to be last year. That's right, it's snowing, Joe, then. It's snowing. The great FOMO to the great dump. Boom. All right. Anyway, we could expect that, a bullish trend. We are on a nice uptrend. Let's take a little zoom out so you can see what do we break out of. The nasty downtrend we've been in since February. It's a little different, isn't it? It's a lot different. Okay, let's look at our major fibs. Okay, let's see how far we've retraced from the all-time high. Crazy FOMO. My God. Okay, well, look what would happen if we were to make a measured move here on XRP to BTC. We could expect to see 11,221, which is the 382, which we hit one time before. Interesting. Very, very interesting, right? Remember your common retrace zone after huge moves down. When you start your wheel retrace, run between the 382 and the 620. That's it. We're getting there, man. We're working on it. Okay. Yep, Hank, exactly. So I just people are just looking for something. Longs are just looking desperately for something, but if you're just wanting crypto to be long so hard, just think about it doesn't care about you, okay? And it can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So if you want crypto to go long so hard, you might want to look into thinking about how to play the fence. Play both sides, okay? Play shorting and longing, taking longer term short positions in bearish markets. When you see 4-hour bullish divergence or daily bullish divergence with your long term short position, you can hedge against that by taking a short term long position. One could if they wanted. Do you think Craig Wright could single-handedly be wrecking the market? I don't know, man, with how little the market cap is now. he could be playing some role in it, but again, it's speculative. I don't know for real. Okay. Bitcoin's falling like the snow. Mentioned maybe so, man. Maybe so. Okay. Clemson versus Bama again. Side. Gerald, man. Hey, they got to play the games, man. They got to play. Alabama's got to play Oklahoma. Clemson's got to play Notre Dame. Okay. I stupidly took the money line on Clemson. Hey, man. I know. High risk, low reward, but it's college football. Okay. So it's a little different. I watched Notre Dame. I don't think Notre Dame is very good. Okay. I think Clemson's defense is the best in the country. And I think they have way too much talent and depth. Southern football, Clemson should win against Notre Dame pretty handedly. Justy says, thanks for being real, Mitch. Started tuning in 3 weeks ago during the capitulation dump. You capitulated most months ago and enjoying being lucratively short. Awesome, man. Awesome, Justy, man. Joe, I'm glad you're liking the music, man. Peter Pyle Morgan's packing pistachio nuts, washing on your laptop. Be careful, man. Don't get that in your keyboard, right? You get wrecked. I don't know. And maybe in this market now, Hink. Maybe in this market now, but to go back to Bitcoin, we made such legendary calls this whole year, Hink. So I think what you're meaning is before this continuation and confirmation of the bear trend, before that though, man, this whole year was incredible. We made so much and saved so much money for people, made so much money for people with these swings, man. Oh my God. Dude, the triple MACD bullish divergence, huge shot of the upside. The bear trap with the divergence, oh my God. Look at this up here. The higher at Class A bearish divergence and penny price action reversal to the downside. Boom. Low, let's see, low, lower low, lower levels of negative momentum, even lower low, barely, even lower levels of negative momentum with RSI bullish divergence. Boom, shot of the upside. Look what happened here. High, higher high, almost a double top, still Class A bearish divergence on both oscillators. Boom. Then another legendary call we had where everyone said we were crazy. They all said we were wrong. Your Ray divergence is fake. Even though we had called the divergences so many times before, we were still getting pretty much crucified. Okay, because we kept selling off, and it's like quintuple MACD bullish divergence right here. We found the bottom before the inverse head and shoulders even popped up with the divergence. Boom, tail end, the low and the lowest low, RSI bullish divergence came to be. Okay, boom, shot up. This is where it started getting tough. We inverse head and shoulders into the broadening top, into the measure move of the broadening top, and then we didn't have any bearish divergence at all here, but we did make that Bart Simpson, that lower high. That was it. There was no divergence. Broke down right here. We showed 4 hour bearish divergence. We actually showed very, very slight bearish divergence. We were able to call this right before the end because this was between the 50% and 618 retrace, our common retrace zone. We were making on the 4 hour higher highs with negative momentum. Oh my God, man, the rising wedge, boom, broke down. Okay, but then it just started getting, after that move, man, 2 months, 2 freaking months of nothing. But it was great that we had 2 months of this because we were able to warn so many people about what would happen if we broke this manufactured support, that 5,800 range, how fast, how bloody, how violent the sell-off would be. And sure enough, it came to fruition. We have been getting wrecked. These weak supports have just been getting shattered the whole way down. Okay, so now we're just kind of chopping on the back end of some crap support. This is not very strong. Strongest support 3,000. Strongest support down at 1,300. Right? So, hey, divergence, man, is king. Just, we're not seeing any right now at all. Like, nothing. Now, we could break down. I think if we hit 3,000, we're probably going to most likely make really, really nice daily bullish divergence. And if that's the case, man, then I'd like to see how it would play. Same with RSI. If we hit 35 or 3,000, whatever, we could see some really nice daily bullish divergence, and that might give us a good setup for a short-term long position for a nice retrace. Okay, very real possibility. So Yeah, of course. And Hink, yeah, we didn't even talk about the daily bearish divergence. Holy crap. That was so extreme at all-time highs, right? Oh, yeah, not even to mention look at the volume. Was it all-time highs? And then, or shoot, second highest high, then all-time highs with lower levels of volume before the huge sell-off began, right? So and there was a rising wedge, of course, too, a huge rising wedge up there too. So we had we're batting 4 for 4, whatever. We were thousands of dollars away from our 20-day moving average. It was stupid, man. It was like defying gravity. It was like, how could anyone get in on this crap? Like, it's going to end badly. Anyway. XRP Roshi, we've been doing it all year, man. Since February, okay. 7 days a week, man. After a huge jump, you'll see bullish divergence everywhere. Yeah, well, we're not right now. Not yet. We're just beginning to sell off. We have positive momentum, barely, just a little bit of positive momentum. We're right at that oversold territory, but yeah, we could sell off again to get oversold, and that's normally what you do, right? So I can see us definitely selling off to 3,000 and making that nice daily bullish divergence. And again, if we go back to neutral, reverse our price action a little bit, we could dump again, right? And then make triple MACD bullish. Okay, there's so many scenarios that can play out with our divergence on the daily. Well, 2018, you had to know what you were doing to make money. 2017, you didn't have to know what you were doing. But for people that kind of knew what they were doing in 2017, it was like, how do you even? Oh, okay, so I shouldn't take profit at measured moves or fib extensions. No, let's just keep holding it, man. Just keep holding because it keeps going straight up. I mean, it was very frustrating in 2017, like with the Great FOMO stuff. But like 2018 was just playing out perfectly the whole time. The Bama gods will prevail, Gerald, man. Dude, I hope so, man. That was the scariest freaking SEC title game ever. It was literally it was the most epic SEC game ever, for real. Based on a stat, it was like there was the least amount of time left in the game when Bama reversed the lead. When they took the lead, whatever. All right, have a good one, XRP Worshipman. Thanks for being here. At Weezy, we streamed it. There's like evidence of us streaming, talking about it every day, the daily stuff. And I'm showing you what it can happen if you, I'm trying to educate. It's a way of educating on divergence, right? Because it was, Hink was just talking about divergence not playing out here, but it's like, but all year it had been playing out really well. And yes, we did make some serious calls, okay? Yes. And we did it for free on this stream, talking about it, because that's what we do. We chart and look at daily 4-hour, sometimes 60-minute charts, okay? Sometimes weekly. There you go, Anthony. There you go. Fireworks for Cygirl. Yeah, dude. Yeah, if 3,000 breaks, man, that's it, dude. That's it. Yep. Yeah, man. And again, it wouldn't be weird if we woke up one day and we were at 1,200. Okay, it wouldn't be weird.
Is that a joint?
Your face when watching child flower priceless. Needs to be shown in schools for protection against open curly bracket closing curly brackets opening curly brackets closing curly brackets.
Does anyone even know what that means? Thanks for the 420. I think flower gets substituted for a bad word, so thanks, dude. What? Thanks for the 755 people tuned in right now. I just noticed that. Hello? Jeez, man. Oh, fireworks? Did we do it? Boom, I'll take y'all's word for it, okay. Here's fireworks for the 100 likes. Thank y'all. Am I the VeChain guy? No, I'm not the VeChain guy, but I do have a sound clip that says
VeChain doing things.
Portfolio Peak. Is that okay with you, man? Is that okay? But I forgot, if I have a, ladies and gentlemen, if I have a sound clip of the crypto twins who like VeChain, if I have that, I'm the VeChain guy that got wrecked, right? It's okay. Are you upset, Portfolio Peak? Are you salty or something? Salva D1. What indicators do I use TA in your chart? MACD histogram, standard RSI, equidistant channels, traditional Bulkowski patterns, triangles, fractals, whatever, wedges, channels, or range-bound coins, whatever, with volume. And Bitcoin's tough with volume because most trading is done on OTC with Bitcoin. So it's not like a traditional market, not like the stock market where everything's kind of communal with volume. It's a little different. Bitcoin's tricky with the volume, but even with exchanges, man, you can see how much volume came in on the sell-off. This started rivaling these old Great FOMO levels. Okay, so $600 billion market cap, $600 to $800 billion market cap, $200 to $100 billion market cap here, right? Extreme selling. And of course, the 20, 50, and 200 simple moving average, Salva. Okay, hope that helps. What do I think about the 4-hour Bitcoin divergence? Well, I know we were talking about it earlier in the stream. So I see what you're saying, man, right? Get this scaled. Take a second. I see it, but look what's happening right now. We are current 4-hour candle is our highest level of negative momentum. What would stop us from dumping again and making a higher level of negative momentum? Then adjust. Eventually you'll get it, but we need to start, I'd like to start seeing us get weak, right? Start rounding out on the histogram island before we make the determination that it's verified. It's almost like having a candle body close. We got to wait for rounding action, just a little bit of rounding action, okay? Where we change from the highest high down to the lowest, a lower level, right, of negative momentum from our previous one. We're at the highest level right now of this building negative momentum, okay? So sure, I get you, but look what we're also doing. We're rejecting, look, we had the support. Okay, I'm gonna show you something crazy about this equidistant channel heartline. I mean, all year, man, we've been respecting this thing, okay? Okay, resistance, support, resistance, support, and now back testing resistance. Okay, so I just don't know, man. I know you got the falling wedge and all that. We can go to the 60-minute too, so you can see we kind of got that falling wedge and stuff, but no indication to believe a break to the upside is coming. I mean, yeah, right here you're not really making bullish divergence. You had some here and then broke to the upside, but here we're not really showing any. Okay, all you got is that just now maybe bullish divergence on the 4-hour. That's about it. And then on the daily, again, the bearish engulfing candle, and now we're forming a weekly bearish engulfing candle. Not really, Arthur. No, it's pretty rare when we get snow. I think it's once a year we'll get some sort of dusting or snow. Okay. What's up, Woody Lawn Care? What happened, Princess Riley? What is that? 2 hearts or something? Maybe so. Yeah, thanks so much for the 634 people here. Don't know, sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes it happens. What's up, Bluey? Ed Weezy, someone's trolling me. I doubt they're trolling me, Ed Weezy. Right? What is a troll, right? What are they doing? You're salty in this market. Well, you know, man, look, dude, 5,800, the area where people shouldn't be tangling with Bitcoin below 5,800 of manufactured support when we had such a crazy run up so high so fast last year. Okay, 5,800 was the no-no. Don't fall below that or you're screwed, and we're screwed. We became screwed. Still not blood in the street? Yeah, not really. I mean, I get that $3,000 drop was nasty, right? Sure thing, Salva. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through chat. Almost done, okay? Steven Dan, I don't think it's real. Okay. I think it's all Rudy Poo. Steven Stan, what you're saying, okay? You know what I'm saying. I think you know what you said, right? Even with the divergence, it'll just pop up to form a lower high. Exactly. Exactly, Alked, man. Where's the 50% retrace? What was that? Crap. Sorry, I was trying to read something. It just disappeared on me. What the heck? Let's see. Where is our 50% retrace of the latest big dump on Bitcoin? 50% retrace. The 50% retrace of the latest big dump. That's very tough. You should just be like, from what swing low? You know, what date of the swing low? It's easier. Same eagle, because the latest big dump. We're at the 1272 from a low to high, minor low to minor high on the fibs, the 1272, and yeah, now we're just kind of flagging. Looks like a bear flag right now. Yeah, of course, Hink man. Yeah, short selling now is obviously. There's look, man, like, you're looking for all kinds of trading. Is just not about like, what do we do right now? What are we doing right now? You wait until there's almost overwhelming evidence of reason to believe we would break to the upside. Okay, for instance, we were able to call the bottom right here. There's video evidence of it. There's trade setup evidence of it. There's all kinds of evidence that we were saying, why would we maybe bottom here? Because we ran up, broke down, but we rejected this 3,500 level 3 times. Double bottom. It was a potential double bottom when we were calling it a potential double bottom. We had triple RSI, bullish divergence. On Bitfinex, we had triple MACD, bullish divergence. Here on this chart, Coinbase, we just had standard bullish divergence. Low on price, much lower low on price, lower levels of negative momentum. Okay, ran up, and then when we bottomed here, had a high or low technically on candle body closes, but we had positive momentum. That was telling too. And from there, nice rally. Okay, nice rally. Hit above the 236, probably retraced 34% of the way, 33% of the way from our major swing high up there from November 12th or something. And we dumped. Okay, lower highs, Bart Simpson, break it down again. But now we've got this down sloping price contraction with a little bit of bullish divergence in the 4 hour. But we could just keep on dumping until we hit the support again, and we'll see where we're at then. All right. But currently, Bitcoin right now, if we close on the daily right now, we will in fact be making the lowest candle body daily close, 52-week lows. Okay, because last time we were down to these levels, we were rejecting tremendously. Okay, every day rejected. We had crazy swings. Look at this freaking spinning top action. Look at the doji, or it's not a doji, but look at the wicks. The extreme volatility on both sides. So it's different now. The move down is a little bit more methodical. Okay. Abdu Faradi, thanks for the sub on YouTube, Gizmo. Thanks, dude. So again, we've got about 44 minutes until we're going to be making a daily 52-week close low. Huh? Interesting. Interesting. You're doing online shopping, Princess Riley. What are you shopping for? Let me guess. I mean, call me crazy, chat. Princess Riley might be shopping for clothes. Let me know if you're shopping for close. It's just a guess, okay? Just a guess. KG, John Laro. Yeah, man, sorry. We're just kind of honing in on Bitcoin making potentially 52-week close lows on the daily. You're spacing away, little guy. Space away, man. Space away. Space away. Gold, US, ounce. The ticker just gold. You just want gold, Pablo, man. Okay, let me all right, let me get back. We got a few more requests. I know it's very important to stay on Bitcoin, just because I just showed you what we're looking to see. Maybe that is very interesting development, and that's why we're talking about lower lows, right? What was the name of the title of the stream? Eyeballing 52-week lows, because we're about to close where we're closing now on the daily, right? Let's go to XMR real quick, and then KG. All right, for Mr. Lara, man. Mr. Sabine would be pleased. Okay, so Monero is just continuing to make its measured move, in my opinion. We had the false breakout of the nice channel, right? Nice downtrend. But here we are, a symmetrical triangle. Very large symmetrical triangle with a measured move down at 12,554. No one could believe it. Oh my God, that's so crazy. It was a neutral pattern, so we had targets for the upside and downside. Here we are. We're fast approaching. First, we're gonna see 13,067. Don't know how that's gonna work. Continuing to make some bullish divergence, are we not? Edward B. Jr. Thanks for so on YouTube. Tell Mr. Senior we say hello. Shout out to him. Okay, thanks. Because he's your dad and he made you, right? And that's a meme. So yeah, man, measure move 12,554, which would put you at 52-week lows, because the 52-week low currently is 13,179, right? Back from August 13th. Bearish market, bearish trend is your friend. Easy. KG Kangs on the rising wedge was so amazing, wasn't it? Who cares about what happened afterwards? It's like, it's pretty much here. Like, who cares about this run up? Who cares? Because it's like when you score a touchdown, when the ball crosses the plane, we don't care, right? You can fumble it, anything you want. Okay, it can fall in the back of the end zone after you drop it. Doesn't matter. You've scored the touchdown. The rising wedge with the bearish divergence on both oscillators with lower levels of volume too. Like that, whatever. Okay. Played out. Perfect. It was like the day after we looked at this, it happened and then ran up. So targets were hit. Kings. Okay. That's it, man. Dumping, obviously, with the market yesterday, right? Selling off. Had a high of 11.4 cents to a low of 9.6 cents and closed right around 10 cents. Okay, great, whatever. Who cares? Trade was awesome. We'll see, Skyman. We'll see. What's up, MoXRP? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't say accurate, Yanni. I would just say more reliable. Okay. Bearish indicators are more reliable in bear trends. Yes. As well as bearish patterns are more reliable in bearish trends. What's up, J-Mod? So, Yanni, let me know that helps. I'm sorry, just behind on chat. Okay, so just trying to get it rolling. So, but Todd B. Yeah, it's just like any kind of swing trading. I mean, like, you wait for those really nice setups. Like here, there were just, you had to wait from like November like 12th to like the 26th, right? Like 2 weeks you kind of had to wait for this pattern to develop, the volume to taper off on the higher highs, the bearish divergence on both oscillators, that all had to develop, and that took like 2 weeks, right? So you don't try to force things, you just wait. 90% of trading is waiting, okay? Especially in swing trading. That's right. That's right, Hink, man. Mark D, only on Ethereum. Okay. Kang. Exactly. That's what it is, dude. It's Kang. Princess plus close equals Kang. Yeah, maybe. Here's what Hink says. He says every seller has a buyer and vice versa. Yes. The exchanges are just price setting mechanisms for over-the-counter deals. That is the real market. Also, 80% of exchange volume is wash trading, 200 million being pumped around. Yep, J-Man, I agree. I just think we're really early, like you were saying. Okay. Pablo, what was it, man? Whoa. Uh-oh. Thanks so much for the 823 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. All right. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Oh my god, dude. So you just placed an order on Sephora and now you're searching Amazon for a mic filter. I guess wrong, Princess. Really? What? A mic filter? Do you need a mic filter? What do you mean? You talking about the things that prevent pop? I've got one of those. I don't think you can see it, but no, you definitely can't see it. It's like right in front of the mic. So yeah, I definitely needed one of those. So you could hear me like swallowing and stuff. Gross. Or like just licking my lips. Okay, it's weird. You gotta have a pop filter for your mics if you have high quality mics. Okay, remember that. Who do I like for the Heisman now? I liked Tua before the first game of the year, and I put my money down on Tua to win the Heisman. So Tua. Even after the last game, yes. You said chicken soup here for the Bitcoin winter leaf plot. Ugh, nice and cozy, right? Nice and cozy. Okay. Nice big red candle. Look at the volume that picked up on this selling. I mean, it's obviously just kind of a little above average for previous few days, right? Week. No, Hink. Actually, they can't do anything about it. I read about it. They won't. I cannot get penalized for anyone doing that. Someone messing with my view count or my sub count. Like the content creator cannot get penalized for it because how it's out of my hands, out of my power. I can't do anything about it. It's up to the moon. Thanks, Mo XRP, dude. It's snowing, man. Derek, you like the powder, man? Well, we all want to have dry powder. Okay, you never want to get caught with your pants down. That's when you have no capital to get in when you see some sort of reversal coming in a market, right? Rimlog, man, is it not snowing? It's just cocaine, cocaina, right? ASMR is actually, is this true? They might monitor, but they're not gonna like penalize me because I can't do anything about it. You're now mindlessly searching Amazon, being forced to want more than what you came here for. They got you, Princess Raleigh. They got it. They spend, I'm sure, millions upon millions of dollars figuring out how to make you mindlessly search on Amazon, right? They got you. I don't know if loading up's ever a good idea, Jack Green, in an extremely bearish market when we just broke down. We just confirmed the continuation of this bear market less than 3 weeks ago. That's not really prudent to be loading up at 3,700 based on, I don't know, whatever the, whatever your reasoning would be to believe just because you think 37 is low, what's your technical reason for believing it is low? right? Because just saying, we can zoom out real quick. And I don't know what that yellow is. It's so weird. I've never seen that before on my screen occasionally. Oh, where is it, man? Okay. We look left. We can clearly see. We have fallen through all this chop up here. We've fallen through all the chop here. Okay, this is it, man. There's nothing else left. This is a weak support. Once it breaks, 3,000 seems very, very likely. Okay, 3,500 and 3,000. Quick. It'll probably be a quick drop. Don't know why it wouldn't be a quick drop. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Outer space. Okay, outer space. Louis looks like it, man, right? Are we dating it to the moon? I don't know what we would call it. We're just, we're cool to the moon. We're cool, man. Why is everyone taking so long, Ollie? Taking so long because consolidation has to happen. Confirmation has to happen. Okay, we're clearly not done here. It takes time. And then we sell off, right? Tualusa. Nice one, Gerald, man. Remember Jammer Yellowhammer? Give him heck Alabama. Okay, give him hell Alabama. Can we all just get a long? Ryan Long? Well, you are long. But, you know, it just isn't prudent either way. Stair step down. No, the next elevator down is going to be 3,000, right? So we're almost there. I guess, yeah. Stair step down, yeah. 3,500 just seems so likely where we are. Okay. Makes my what a sound system. I don't think it's probably your new sound system, Gustavo, not my 1080 Ti. Okay, certainly not my graphics card. You found gaming laptops on sale? Sorry, the gaming laptop that I would need, it wouldn't be gaming. The laptop I would need would never be on sale. Okay, no freaking way. Okay, so anyway, 3,000 is the harder target. 3,500 seems to be the next target. But again, there are these little contradicting variables for the bear, for the bull, that downsloping price contraction with some bullish divergence of the 4 hour. Hey, who man? Okay, we run up, say we hit 38.55. Who cares, right? Oh my God, it's a lower high than our previous highs consecutively over and over and over, right? So a lower high up here, and then we dump again. Really not going to be that great. Oh my God.
Did you read about the Treasury yield curve inverting for the first time in over 10 years for an incoming recession?
Yeah. We were looking at... Yeah, man. Yeah, Ramon. Dude, first off. Or second off, I guess, because I responded. But, dude, thank you so much for the $50 freaking. Love you, man. Freaking love you, dude. Okay. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, man. So awesome, dude. So crazy what happened on the daily, though. The 4 hour. I mean, look at this, man. Bullish Mara Bazoo to come and close right at the 200-day moving average. Right? But yeah, definitely heard about that. Insane, man. Okay. Gear double bottom, 2012, 2016. Hit the 75% trend line of the equidistant channel. Let's go weekly. So, yeah, we double bottomed, but that does not mean we're out of the bullish, the bearish trend, right? Every time, historically, we've hit that 75% trend line of the equidistant channel, the same trend line we hit here. what's happened. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, why not boom again? Triple RS, triple MACD, triple RSI, bearish divergence. Okay, it was really quadruple RSI. Bearish divergence. Okay, so yeah, that yield curve, it's not good. It's not indicative of a healthy economy by any means, right? And remember, according to the IMF, we're 50% more in debt than we were before, right after the global financial crisis. Remember that? Yeah. So, not good. We jumped $30. Let's go, JD. What's up, Tomcat? Well, we were talking about BOX and how it would affect the market. So it's a derivative, and derivatives are normally never really that great or good for the actual asset, right? Like Bitcoin or crypto, okay? Because there's scarcity in money and cash. So if there's more cash going in derivatives, there's a lower chance that that money would be going into Bitcoin. But yeah, it all ended with a double top, right? Double top with bearish divergence on the daily, weekly, and 4 hour. $1,000 video games, 1,000 cable channels. What, John Lauer, man? You can do that, dude? Reading Rip Stocks 2019, Matt, yeah, or Rimlock, yeah. Well, I mean, S&P looks good to sell. James Allen, well, you know, we just had a 3% plus drop, right? So I don't know how we're going to respond tomorrow if we get some sort of rally or not. Okay. But speaking of, right, SPX. Okay, man, here we are. 2814 was the number. We couldn't even get there. We gapped up on meh volume and a huge drop from 27.83, sold off all freaking day to 26.98, down 3.24% yesterday. Okay, we haven't seen anything like that since 2008. Okay, in December we've not seen a 3% plus drop since 2008. But something more telling that a lot of people already know about. Let's go to the monthly chart. The monthly, each candle representing 1 month. Oh, look! Look here, and of course it's only the beginning of December, but look how terrible the start has been, right? Terrible start. What's going on? But it looks like we're bearishly engulfing again on the monthly, but let's go up and down all freaking month, alright? So don't jump the gun here, but it all started with the bearish engulfing candle with the extreme levels of bearish divergence on the MACD and RSI on the monthly, man. And look at the volume tapering off too on the run up. The higher highs, the all-time highs, lower levels of volume. That. Tech bubble popped. Global financial crisis. Right. Divergence on both monthly oscillators. Divergence on both monthly oscillators. Here we are. Bearish engulfing candle with bearish divergence on multiple oscillators with volume tapering off, which is also bearish. Okay, monthly. Whew. But if we were to really start retracing the swing low to swing high, the bottom of the run to the top, you could expect anywhere between the 382 and the 618. The 618 happens to be critical supports from 2008 and 2000, which I don't know if we'll get there. Okay, look where we are on the 200-month moving average. That's also at that 618, 1539. Good God, that's a slow moving average, one the slowest you could ever get, probably. I mean, pretty much. Sorry to get through this. Been live for an hour and 36 minutes. Enjoying this live stream. Please hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thank y'all. All right. So William Jeffrey, man. Okay. How about FCT? Yep, 618. Did it keep rolling? I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. What happened to the 800 people? Crypto King, we all know it was Rudy Poo, right? Somebody was being generous. Okay, someone was being generous. Whoops. Look on the monthly on Bitcoin. Look at this. We're at 45. So much room we could run on the monthly. Look at this. Highest negative momentum histogram is going on right now on the monthly. Okay. Terrible. Terrible. Huge red candle on. Look at the volume elevation too. That picked up on the selling. Okay. Monthly. We're just there for a second. Currently down about 4.56%. $121 billion market cap. Bitcoin $66 billion market cap. XRP is still $3 billion above Ethereum. Okay, something drastic would have to happen for that flipping to change, or that flipping to occur again. All right, where XRP is number 2 and Ethereum's number 3. Stellar Lumen's number 4, but not by much, right? Stellar Lumens has surpassed Bitcoin Cash, and somehow EOS, the dumpster fire. Yes, EOS, the dumpster fire, is at number 6. Hey man, looks like everybody hit target on EOS. People were asking about that. About to hit our measure move. Very, very close now. Even closer anyway. Triangle. Measure move of the pattern was 211. We're almost there. Can't hold 211, which you probably won't. You could. That's just the measure move target. We could see $1.42, 87 cents, then 49 cents, and it's all possible. Okay, not very strong support looking left on EOS. This goes back to freaking July of 2017. Okay, terrible, man. This is what happens when you break support. There's nothing here. You're going to lose all that value in a bear trend. Okay. We're going to probably keep on selling too. EOS, man. Dumpster fire. Complete, utter dumpster fire. Do I still enjoy live streams when the mood is down? I don't know, man. We kind of like built our community around crypto and stuff. So, I mean, like, it's a request show, Hink. So, like, if people want to see Forex, we look at Forex. If people want to see stocks, we look at stocks. You know, like, it's kind of just a request show. And people, most of the time, are requesting S-Coins. And I can't stop them from doing that. You know, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to look at it. That's not how this show was built almost 11 months ago, right? Yeah, Peter Brandt saying it's going to 0, right? You'd have to get EOS under $1 for a long-term hold. Yeah, man. Dude, but they got the first kid, Mighty Ducks guy as their mascot. I mean, come on. Come on, dude. It's crypto. It's crypto. No CCL1. Sure this looks very similar. Yeah, this looks very similar to all the other oil charts, right? We have like USO and all that. We broke this uptrend 50% retrace, I believe. Right, so the high to low. 618, okay, excuse me. Touched the 618 and then got wrecked right after. All kinds of bearish divergence. It was very real. It was there's so much forewarning on the weekly. We're about to get destroyed. Okay. So much forewarning. Okay, anchor you wanted to. Yeah, very easy channel. Once we snapped it, man, volume came in and dumped us hard. We haven't seen negative momentum this high since December 2014, right? Near the end of the wheel glut. Well, that first place where we began to rally and then break down again. Okay, so. Some sort of it was like a triangle or slanted inverse head and shoulder pattern. Kind of shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Right. You know, multiple shoulders, okay. You don't have to have just one shoulder. Alright, it's a beautiful momentum shift. But since we hit a common retrace, our last common retrace from high to low, it was just a common retrace. The bearish market, bearish trend is your friend. 200-week moving average, we dojied, kind of gapped up this week and kind of sold off daily. Selling every week, man, just every week. Terrible. Oh, look what you're doing. You're testing just that 20-day moving average. My God, man. Not even sure if we've made our swing low yet. We don't really know. Okay. High to low. Not even close, man. You got to hit 55.78 for us to even really know if this is the swing low. Okay. But then you could expect between 57 and $66 for a common retrace. So we might even back. It'd make a lot of sense for us to retrace and back test $62. That bottom trend line that was once support. Use it as resistance and then dump again. All right. Give more people the opportunity to go short. Okay. There you go, man. That's your oil. Came primarily from the stock market, but then got into crypto early October last year because of the volatility. But I really just wanted to start learning more about it because, I mean, dude, when you're seeing the charts, you're just like, I don't even know what I'm looking at because these charts are so ridiculous. I mean, like, it's like Bitcoin's the only thing that just doesn't follow chart law. It's just going nuts. Okay, it's insane. Very crazy. All right, so. But then I learned that there was a group of people, there's a ton of people that just were new market participants. They had never participated in any traditional market before, that were very vulnerable to scammers, people out there giving them really bad information that lost them and cost them tons of money. Okay, so that's why I started streaming. Current mining cost is $3,100 per Bitcoin. It's plenty. Is that true, man? Isn't it weird that Waves started its run when the earthquake happened in Alaska and the tsunami warning got issued? Does anyone remember that? Is anyone freaked out about that? I'm just saying. Whatever. What's up, Derek York? Good to see you, dude. Okay, so it looks like about out. Thanks, Portfolio Peak, man. Yeah, they clowned me pretty hard, dude. They clowned me pretty hard, so They get the short-term gains. They got the long-term gains, right? Hopefully it peaks. So thanks, man. Appreciate that. Most people have already long forgotten about them. They're probably still in here watching, though. That's what's funny. Okay. Okay, so Bitcoin. Unable to do anything. We have 13. I guess what I'll do is I'll just hang around. I'll hang around until the daily close. Okay. So I'm close enough here anyway. We're bearishly engulfing. And we're going to be probably closing at 52-week lows on the daily. That's crazy, man. I guess I should just go to the daily since that's the importance of what I'm talking about on my title. 52-week lows. We're about to hit it. We're about to hit 52-week lows on candle body closes. All right. With a bearish engulfing candle to boot. Like right now, James Kiddo, what you talking about? Right now, what? You singing that? Yeah, it's a bad market. Oh, it's a bearish market, right? Bearish market. Sure thing, James, man. But please elaborate on what you were asking, like right now. Freedom, thanks for the sub on YouTube. It is man. Thanks to I love. Oh yeah, man. God, man, hold on. I think that's Neo. Mile high. I think the next target really for Neo is like kick up. 646 is your 1618, dude. Like I don't even know what to tell you. It's so bad. 372 seems likely in time. Okay, $5 round number also could be in the cards. It's just there is no more support really. Okay, no more real support. So not feeling the recession yet. I will next year, MK, man. Well, we'll cover it, right? We'll cover it. Gold's just kind of farting around, man. Still outside of that huge channel we were in for so long. We're out of it still. Yeah, $7. Yeah, well, $5, $3. It seems good. S&P futures down. What a piece of crap. Says MK. Gold's okay, I guess. Not really anything that you'd expect to be phenomenal, right? It's not that great. Gold, look, just gapping up, whatever, you know. Like we had, hey, Cindy brought any wedge, man. Oh my god. Alright, so we broke down. Okay. Came back up. Get rid of that. 4 hour on that. But, yeah, man, look, we huge impulse down. Like, terrible.
The best technical analysis is right here. Thank you, Lord Ray. Still love following your streams from the outer planets, even with delay we get out here. BTC still looking good at $10,000. ZRX please?
What's happening? My stuff's not updating. Hold on. Belta Loda Rock Hopper. Thanks for the 777. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for just the support, really. I mean, it's awesome. It'll let you get there. ZRX, sure, man. Yeah, we'll look at ZRX next. Okay. So with gold, you can see we back tested that support. It was a support. It became resistance, right? Resistance. We were flagging. Common retrace from the high to low. We had not even hit the 382 yet. 118.08. Okay. Have not even hit that yet. Okay, so what's happening here? It looks almost like we've got a new, right, ascending brownie wedge forming. Some sort. You have a steep upsloping support, and then you have, or a steep upsloping trend line resistance, and then you have one that is also a bottom trend line that's upsloping, but not as steep as the top one, right? So it seems you're forming that ascending broadening wedge stuff. Okay. Wonder if we could use that as reversals. Run up, hit common retrace. Remember your retrace zone for gold between the 382 and the 618. Okay, so it could run between 118 and 122.44. All right. Might continue up if the market remains tumultuous and scary. All right, recessions. Oh my God, depressions. Holy crap. All right, there we are. That's it for now. Whew. Yeah, that would suck, MK, man. That would really suck. But dude, MK, we're up so high right now. Like, even with the drop, it's nothing. We haven't even retraced 23% of the way, MK, right? It's not even that bad yet. Yeah, bears are looking for value. Bears are looking for common retraces. Fibonacci for areas to go short. What's up, Mr. Selecki? Good to see you, dude. Crypto Kiwi coming in from Sauron's land. The rain's killing you, no car sales. Leap plot, man. I'm sorry, dude. Ethereum looks like it's about to break 100. Yep. Yes, it does. It does. Zaps. But remember, we have a few fib extensions, but really $50, $55 is the main target for Ethereum. All right. Geo Oliva, I'm sorry to say, but it's really hard answering that, okay, right now, because you had 2 months to watch my show and know where the liquidation of your crypto assets probably should have been, and that was anything at all below 5,800. Okay, people did take heed of that, and I don't know what to tell you at this point. It's like we've sold off over $3,000 since then, or around $3,000 since then. So it's like it's a lose-lose for me, because like I'm trying to. My advice was to sell then, not I don't. Now it's not like. You see what I'm saying? It's not easy now, okay? Because there aren't as many wonderful oscillators, things that have been developing for a year, okay? That support that have been developing for a year, we don't have that anymore, okay? I know if we break 35.75, 35.17, we're going to 3,000 real fast. That's all I know. We haven't broken that yet. We have not broken that yet. We have 5 minutes till the daily close, okay? 5 minutes. So we'll go to ZRX. All right, I haven't looked at this in a minute. I think I had inversed this one time. It was pretty funny. Okay, so we had a channel. We broke the channel. Okay. Hit that 200 MA on the 4 hour, and we just been selling off the Bitcoin pair. Look at the bullish divergence on the RSI we had before breaking the upside, higher low, momentum shift, and then the next leg up. But again, swing high to swing low. We only ran to a resistance point that we'd seen from October, September, August. That's about it, really. I mean, I guess back from February 2018, we've seen this, and we hit that, and we've been selling off. Okay. So as you're bouncing along, the downsloping trend line that was once a resistance is now support. Okay. Just holding on to that negative momentum. All I can do is tell you that if this market dumps, Xeric's probably going to dump too, man. It's nice that we're making a higher low than our previous low. That is very good. It's always good. Okay, but look what happened when we broke. We broke out of the downtrend. Beautiful run, but then we formed that ascending broadening wedge, which is bearish. We hit our 618, 786 up here. From the high to low, the targets were hit from the breakout of the channel, and now we retraced 88% of the way perfectly. I remember hitting that 886 and then pivoting there and then running up again. Okay, so you would expect to see us hit on a common retrace between the 382 and 618, but it seems as though we just didn't have it in us to get up there. We were very close. We were pretty close, but you can just see how we got completely thwarted at the resistance and the 200 MA perfectly. Volume sucks. Okay. So I see no bullish divergence right now. You're making lower lows. Lower levels of relative strength, still weak and bearish in a 38. And then very minor, if any, type of bullish divergence. I wouldn't even count on it. Okay, so whatever, man. So this is all we had. Bearish market, lower high than your previous highs. Okay, what we talked about, 11,230 to 13,125. It's your common retrace zone. We didn't get there. Just like Bitcoin didn't get there at all. Just like Ethereum didn't get there. Only XRP got his 382 before reversing price action. Okay. Let's get a Bitcoin on the daily. Sure, look on the 8s. We are 1 minute and 20 seconds until we make the lowest candle body close low in 52 weeks. All right. That's right. Alton Baptist, that's right. I agree. I concur. Sorry, just missed a little bit of chat. Yep, selling now is a toss-up. It's like a lose-lose. I can't tell you what's the right thing at this point because we've sold off $3,000 since the area where we said you shouldn't be tangling with Bitcoin. All right. Okay, let's see. 8 seconds. And there's almost a certainty at this point. It is done. The daily has closed. A new day has begun. The lowest lows of 52 weeks. Okay. Wow. But if you're not looking at the daily, you wouldn't know that. You'd be like, there's all these candles down here. Who cares, man? Still making a higher low. No, not really on candle body close. All right. Not good. This song sucks, dude. I hate this song so much, man. Sorry, man. Getting decibels is tough. Getting it appropriate. Can't wait till this bear market's over. You might be waiting a minute, sandwich. Might be waiting a minute. Fergus Games, that seems to be the general consensus, right? So just wanted to stick around for that. Just wanted to stick around with you to witness our 52-week candle body close lows, okay? So what's going to happen is I'm going to be back tonight, right? Be back at 11 Eastern to take a look at this new candle that is developed. Stay safe out there. Understand this market's bearish. So until next time, respect the TA.